Good morning, students. Today we are going to just revise a simple topic that is called respiration in plant. In this topic, I am going to make you understand about how does respiration take place in the plant. Here you can see I have drawn a very simple diagram of a plant, and there is a sun also. So you can see the sunlight falls on the leaves. So which process is going on? With the help of sunlight, the leaf do the photosynthesis and they produce glucose. So the glucose that is produced into the cell of the leaf is carried to the different living cell of the plant with the help of a tissue that is called phloem tissue. And this glucose is sent to each and every living cell. Means the glucose that is produced during the process of photosynthesis is carried by phloem tissue to each and every living cells of the plant. Now suppose this is the living cell. Here the glucose comes. Now inside the cell the oxidation of glucose takes place, and the oxidation of glucose, due to the oxidation of glucose, the energy produced, and the energy which is produced is in form of ATP, means adenosine triphosphate, and this energy is utilized to carry out the different processes in the plant. So here you come to know that the glucose which is produced by the plant in the process of photosynthesis is utilized by the living cell to produce energy. So this process of production of energy inside the cell by the oxidation of glucose is called respiration. So from here you come to know the definition of respiration. Once again, I am repeating, just try to understand. Respiration in plant. During the course of photosynthesis, the plant produces glucose, and this glucose is carried to the different living cells of the plant body with the help of a tissue that is called phloem tissue. Means phloem tissue carry the glucose to the different living cells. Now the glucose reaches to the living cell. What happens here? The glucose is oxidized, means the oxidation of glucose takes place, and the energy is produced, and this energy is captured and stored in the cell to do all the functions that is carried out in the plant. So the energy that is produced is a complex chemical that is called adenosine triphosphate. So here we come to know about the respiration. Respiration is a very simple process. Respiration is a very biochemical process in which glucose is oxidized to produce energy inside the living cell. Okay? So here we come to know about the definition of respiration. Now another topic comes, how many kinds of respirations are there? So there are two kinds of respiration. Two kinds of respiration. What are these? First is called aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration. And another is called, first is called aerobic respiration and another is called anaerobic respiration. What is called aerobic respiration? I hope everyone know it well because you have already studied this. But once again I am making you understand here the oxidation of glucose takes place. Means the glucose is the food that is completely oxidized in presence of oxygen. Means the kind of respiration in which the glucose is completely oxidize in presence of oxygen into carbon dioxide, water and 38 ATP energy. But I told glucose is completely oxidized in presence of oxygen and it produces carbon dioxide, water and 38 ATP energy, which is much higher than the energy produced in the process of anaerobic respiration. If I write the chemical reaction for the aerobic respiration here, C6H12O6, this is the formula of glucose, and here we are getting 6 molecule of oxygen. It gives 6 molecule of carbon dioxide, 6 molecule of water and 38 ATP energy. Means you can see the glucose is totally break down into carbon dioxide and water and gives energy. So all these processes take place in the living cell. Similarly, what happens in the very small microscopic organisms? In the small microscopic organisms, the food is incompletely oxidized in absence of oxygen. Here you can see the glucose is incompletely oxidized into ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide and energy. And this energy is obviously very less with compared to the aerobic respiration. Here you can see that there is no input of oxygen. Means glucose is oxidizing without oxygen. Glucose is oxidizing without oxygen. So the kind of respiration which takes place in absence of oxygen, where glucose is oxidized in absence of oxygen and converted to ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide and only 2 ATP energy. So this kind of respiration is called anaerobic respiration. It is also termed as fermentation. Here you can see 28 kilocalorie energy is produced. That is much lesser than that is called in aerobic respiration. So aerobic respiration takes place in presence of oxygen. Anaerobic respiration takes place in absence of oxygen. This is the difference between aerobic the product produced during the course of aerobic respiration is carbon dioxide, water and 38 ATP energy. The product produced during the process of anaerobic respiration is ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide. So in which kind of organism does aerobic respiration take place? The aerobic respiration take place mainly in the higher organisms like human beings, like plants, big plants, herbs, shrubs. But anaerobic respiration takes place mainly in the microscopic organism like bacteria. Okay. So another difference is the energy produced during the aerobic respiration is much higher with respect to the anaerobic respiration. So for today, that much. In the next class, we will understand what are the different openings through which the oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is given out by the plants. For today, that much. Thank you.